folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, you know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here in being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Daly. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Barry Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that in.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And the returner heads out of bounds.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Other returner lost the ball. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
He breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Knight. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And one team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this coverage team. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they hand it off to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. That LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Knight. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. With the catch, it's Johnson. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off of a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. Going to bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. End zone ahead. Will be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They can't stop him. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
To throw, it's Knight. It's a short completion of the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. QB keeper all the way. He finds some space. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Caught by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Keeps it on a design run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first down and more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Defense is coming after him. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Trapped again in the pocket. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback drops back on 3rd and long. Trying to get the throw off. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And it's caught across the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? Crosses the touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
BAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Look out, room to run here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
Breaks into the clear. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense brings him down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. They begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. What have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Tried to add points, build the lead right here. And here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Knight. He's running out of time here. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The offense going with the hurry up. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Knight. Off target and incomplete. This drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Now comes the field goal unit. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Pulls it in. It's Daly. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route. The catch made. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Looking to throw yet again. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. To dart to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. Looking for the end zone this time. Grinding away with the running game. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Back to pass. It's Knight. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Leading here in the 4th quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Stop at the 36, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Testing the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it.